Today we're going to be talking about personal protective equipment on the job site. Employees need to know the proper way to wear each piece of PPE you are issued, the minimum requirements of the PPE, and that some tasks will require additional PPE. We're going to be talking about hard hats, safety glasses, hearing protection, high visibility vest or shirt with sleeves, gloves, long pants, boots, and additional PPE such as face shields and body harnesses. Let's talk about hard hats. The outer shell of the hat can protect your head from a hard blow. The webbing inside the hat keeps space between the shell and your head. Adjust the headband so that the webbing fits your head and there's at least 1 inch of space between your head and the shell. Do not alter your hard hat in any way. Inspect your hard hat every time you use it. If there are any cracks or dents in the shell, or if the webbing straps are worn or torn, you're going to want to get a new hard hat. Here's a picture of a standard hard hat. They come in different colors. There's different designs. Here's a full brim hard hat. So hard hats must resist penetration by falling or stationary objects. They got to be able to absorb shock caused by a blow to the head. They've got to be water resistant and slow to burn. They must be type 1 or type 2. And replace them when you find that they're cracked, dented, or there's penetrations present. Let's talk about safety glasses. Eye protection is required anytime you're on a job site. Appropriate eye or face protection is required when there is a possibility of exposure to hazards from flying particles, molten metal, liquid chemicals, acids or caustic liquids, chemical gases or vapors, or potentially injurious light radiation. They come in multiple styles, and they got to have a Z87 rating or above. Here's an example of anti-fog glasses. Are great for humid areas. Here's a full face for extended protection. Hearing protection. Like damage to most parts of the body, ear damage does not always cause pain. Exposure to loud noise over a long period of time can cause hearing loss, even if the noise is not loud enough to cause pain. Vibrations caused by sound waves enter the ear and are received by the cochlea, which consists of tiny hair cells inside the ear that convert the vibrations into sound signals. Exposure to intense sound waves over time can damage the cochlea and reduce the ability to hear. Damage to the cochlea can also cause tinnitus, which is a permanent condition characterized by ringing or buzzing in the ears that never stops. Hearing loss reduces your quality of life and makes simple daily tasks more complicated. Let's take a look on how to insert earplugs. Take them out of the package, take the tip, and you're going to roll it around until it scrunches. You simply push it into your ear, and it'll start expanding back. Let's talk about high visibility vest or shirt with sleeves. Come in a couple different colors, all kinds of different styles. They are going to have retro reflective materials, and they're going to be in fluorescent color. Let's talk about gloves. You must wear gloves to protect your hands. Construction work gloves are usually made of cloth, canvas, or leather. Make sure your work gloves are a good fit. Wearing gloves that are too big for your hands can lead to injury, and you want to never wear gloves around rotating or moving equipment. Gloves help prevent cuts and scrapes when you handle sharp or rough materials. Let's talk about work pants and work boots. Approved safety footwear must be worn on all job sites. It can be laced or pull-on boots, waterproof boots, steel-toe boots. Shoes and sandals are not acceptable. Work pants or jeans are to be worn at all times with no holes. Additional PPE, such as face shields, they provide additional protection against some impact hazards or things flying into your face, and safety harnesses. They're part of the personal fall arrest system. They allow the wearer to connect to devices, and lanyards to protect yourself. Let's talk about face shields. They're required when working around flying debris or objects. Let's take a look at how to put one on. First thing you want to do is get your metal frame and get your shield. It might be see-through, it could be shaded, might be graded. You're going to have 3 tabs on the outside that line up with the face shield. You start on the outsides, you get one in on the outside, and you just keep working it around to get it all in place. Then you have little screw tabs that you'll twist over to get them locked into place. These things are to be made for easy removal and to put new ones on. Once you get it on, you'll pull the metal frame up. You're going to want a regular hard hat. You pull the back spring around the back side. You'll take the front bill of the hard hat. You're going to want to insert it into the bill of the hard hat to secure it. Sometimes you might want to have an additional hard hat on you to use for a face shield. Put it on your head and you're ready to go to work. And all you got to do is pull it down over you. Now, they come in various sizes. Always worn when there's a risk of falling. Here are 6 steps that could save your life. Step 1. You're going to hold the harness by the back D-ring, shake harness to allow all straps to fall into place. Step 2. If chest, leg, and or waist straps are buckled, release straps and unbuckle at this time. Step 3. Slip straps over shoulders so D-ring is located in middle of back between shoulder blades. Step 4. Pull leg strap between legs and connect to opposite end. Repeat with second leg strap. If belted harness, connect waist strap after leg straps. Step 5. Connect chest strap and position in mid-chest area. Tighten to keep shoulder straps taut. And step 6. After all straps have been buckled, tighten all buckles so that the harness fits snug but allows full range of movement past excess strap through the loop keepers. Now let's watch a video on how to properly don a safety harness.
Alright, today we're going to talk about the harness and how to put it on. So what you want to do is grab your harness by the back D-ring. Alright, you want to shake your harness vigorously to shake out all the loose. There you go. And then you'll proceed to look at your harness. Check out all the straps. Make sure they're not frayed. Look at your buckles. Make sure our buckles are not rusted or broken or have cracks in it. Then you can check your belt. Make sure all the rivets are good on your belt. Go around and check the back side of your belt. Make sure it's attached properly to your harness. Then you'll proceed to check your tags. Look on your tags. Make sure the harness is made for your body size. And make sure it has an up-to-date. Okay, and then from there you'll go down and start checking your leg straps. When you're checking your leg strap, make sure the rivets on it, the padding, and everything else, the stitching is not coming loose or there's any burns or frays on it. Then you'll proceed to put your harness down and grab your attachment, whether it be a yo-yo or a scorpion. You'll also check the scorpion, make sure all the rivets and screws and bolts are tight. Make sure the labeling on the yo-yo itself is up to date and everything. And then pull on your straps on your yo-yo. Make sure they're all good, there's no burns or any kind of defect in it. Go down and check all your hooks. Make sure your hooks work properly with a spring back and latch. After you have checked all the hooks and all the strapping system on this yo-yo, then you hook it to the back of your harness on the back side of the D-ring, and then you can commence putting it on. Just put it on like a jacket. Put one side on your shoulder and swing the other side around. Adjust your shoulder straps. And then commence putting on your belt. Your leg straps. So when you put on your leg strap, to check it, make sure it's not too tight. It's like a 3-finger rule. You slip it between the strap and your leg. It should be comfortable. It shouldn't be cutting off circulation in your leg. Once you get that strapped on, you can proceed putting on your belt. Make sure the belt is nice and snug and not too tight. Alright, then you can put on your chest straps. That's correct. Make sure you double check your straps and they're not twist or binding. You'll have a partner that will go in there and help you adjust. Alright, the 2 hooks that are coming off your lanyards, they will be hooked. There's a little attachment by your chest where you can hook these hooks to. Don't hook them to your D-rings because it's going to create a hook point for objects on scaffolding or other walkways that can hook to it. So what you want to do is have your partner come in and he'll check you. He'll make sure you have all your items properly hooked. He'll turn you around. He'll make sure the back of your D-ring is in the proper place in your back so it's not too high or too low. He'll make sure it's properly hooked. He'll double check your yo-yo. Then you'll turn around again. And that's how you put on a harness.